YouTube, how's it going? It's your boy Mido here with another video. We're gonna be going through every single trophy, step by step, mission by mission, so you don't miss a single one. At the moment, there's a total of 18 trophies in the campaign. Now before we start, there are some tips that you should know that will make this grind easier for you. First tip, and for the sake of my sanity and yours, place the campaign on the easiest difficulty because then the enemies are forgiving and you have much more reaction time. Second tip is always utilize the reload last checkpoint feature in the menu. So whenever you miss any step or you're caught by the enemies, just quickly open the menu, reload last checkpoint and go for it again. Now let's get right into it. The first trophy, Crocodile, will be in the third mission, Wet Work. You're gonna need a gun for this, so take down the first enemy using two ways, either melee takedown from underwater, or, the way I prefer it, throwing knife, because then he drops his gun right next to him instead of dropping it in the water.
Captain, I got a gun. Go easy with him. On top side.
Now stay on the left side and keep swimming until you reach 3 enemies. Two of them will be standing right next to each other. Should be an easy kill. Now on the far right, you should see the third enemy to get the trophy.
Get in there as soon as you can. We may not have much time.
Excuse my aim. Second trophy in this mission is Nessie, and basically you have to reach the barge unseen. We're gonna have to take multiple enemies, and the easiest way to do so is using the throwing knife. It's so overpowered in this mission, and no wonder they give you 7 in the beginning.
Dropped one.
Good on you guys.
Did you see the range on that? Now for the enemies on the boat, try and stay on any side, right or left, and take him out using a throwing knife. Don't forget to pick up your throwing knives after that. You'll need them.
One down.
Stay on it.
Breaking down.
Good on you guys.
Got two.
Keep it up.
Breaking down.
Good work, Sergeant.
Now all you have to do is meet up with Captain Price on the barge. If you don't see him, you're gonna have to wait for him a little bit. Now again, don't forget to utilize the last checkpoint if you get spotted or seen.
Guys, I'm near the barge. Get here when you can, but don't get careless.
I'm already here, Price.
Almost there.
Now the next trophy will be in Mission 9, Recon by Fire. It's called Nobody Was There. Basically what you have to do is never let the enemy trigger the alarm. The first phase of this mission, all the enemies will have no armor, so it's pretty easy to kill, whether you hit a headshot or a body shot. When you aim on an enemy, listen to Captain Price's callouts. He will tell you how high you have to aim for the bullet drop.
Nombre is mate of mine. 2.5 notches. Got him. It's just him. 3.5 notches.
Durnap.
2 others can see him. Try moving to a spot where you can take out 2 with 1 bullet.
Three and a half notches.
Bullseye. Hit him.
We still got it. Take out 2 in 1 shot. I got the other.
Right on target.
Done like a professional.
Falling down on the job.
Nice one. Take those 2 out with 1 bullet. I got a friend. 3 notches.
Dropped him.
Nice fucking shot. 2 others can see him. Try moving to a spot where you can take out 2 with 1 bullet.
Caught.
Guys, you've got vehicles headed your way from the rear of the building. Good shit. Looks like the scout sniper course is still worth a damn. Appears they haven't seen you. Go easy. Hide your gun, guys. They're exiting the vehicles.
Wait for the enemies to pass by, and then head down to the compound. Take down all the enemies, and search the warehouses for clues.
Found something.
What is it?
A rendering with schematics. More to this place than we thought. There's tunnels under the lighthouse.
Well, let's circle up and head for the lighthouse then. Meet me outside.
Meet up with Price, and this is where the second phase of the mission begins. Second phase is a bit harder, because all enemies will have body armor and helmets. You're gonna need to adjust your aim for only headshots. Keep this one between us, yeah?
Smoked him. Dumped him.
You're lucky I'm here.
Bullseye.
He's alerted. Shoot it down. That was close. How about we be more careful? 2 notches.
Dusted. Dropped him.
Open season on Sicarios. 2 others can see him.
That's a fatality.
Done like a professional.
Now for the last enemy.
Dump him. He's mate of mine. 1 notch. Aim for the head.
Durnap.
Guys, we've got movement on the road down there.
Next trophy will be in mission number 10, Violence and Timing. Now here we're gonna have to redo the mission twice, because the first trophy will be keeping this one, where you have to reach Price using the first vehicle you hijack. Once you cut the rope, don't jump to the vehicles they mark. Take out the enemy,
Get back in the fight, Sergeant.
and then hijack the vehicle you're on. We'll be using this vehicle because it has much more health than the other one.
Secure the vehicle. AQ convoy still in sight.
Solid copy, Gas. Keep it in the herds, push us to Laswell.
I have some soldiers with you, Sergeant.
Raj, what's your position?
We're catching up. 6 out.
Now the most important tip here is to take out any enemies that are trying to shoot you. Lean out the window and take shots at any enemies firing at you. This should keep your truck healthy. Proceed through the mission until you reach a roadblock. You're gonna have to ram through it.
Crash it. Kill as many as you can.
Shock and awe.
Well, you can do a better job than me. Anyway, continue on the road until you reach the burning cars. At this point you have to be very careful because there are gonna be landmines on the ground. Try and stay on the left side, because I've noticed that most vehicles that explode from the mines tend to drift to the right. Once you get close to the enemy vehicle, lean out and shoot him.
Lines are done.
At this point you're almost done. There will be no enemies, just wait for Captain Price to reach you.
What's your status?
Check fire. Check fire, Sergeant. I'm in a cargo truck on your 6 about to pass.
Just past the roadblock.
Guys!
Captain!
AQ's got reinforcements. You'll need some firepower. Hop in, Sergeant. Let's go. Good to see you in one piece. Take the grenade launcher.
Now for the second trophy, it's called Test Drive. What you have to do is hijack 5 vehicle types.
Look free!
Get back in the fight, Sergeant.
Convoy's gaining distance. We have to keep moving up.
Sergeant, the last one is getting away.
All stations, secure the vehicle. AQ convoy still in sight.
Solid copy.
Damn it! Morris base just got hit.
Came to fight them.
Tracking the convoy west.
Solid copy. Stay on them. We're heading your way.
Here. Why a mask? Some people here can't be seen with a cartel.
The next trophy will be in mission number 11, Nombre. Now keep in mind, this mission has 1 trophy and has 1 trophy requirement. The trophy requirement is from the trophy Gentleman's Thief, in which you have to open 3 safes. One of them is in this mission and the other one is in another mission which I will point out later. Our main trophy is Ghost in Training, so what you have to do is reach the penthouse without killing anyone or raising the alarm. Once you've jumped in the balcony, there's a throwing knife to your left which we will not be using. Take the bottles to your right, which we will use for distraction.
Chucapono.
Useful to distract guards.
Alejandro. Find Diego.
Roger that.
Find an angle and throw the bottle in front of the guard to distract them. Once the guard moves to the bottle, leap over the ledge. First, we will head right. This is Diego's apartment, where the first safe will be. Jump through the window. Take a right. Open the doors. You'll find a safe. The code for the safe is 020219. If you're wondering where to get the passcode for yourself, you'll find it on the painting on the wall next to the window. Now jump out of the window so the guard doesn't see you. Take a right.
So, that trellis near you close to the roof?
What about Diego's key card?
You're cool.
Take the ladder to the roof.
Moving to the roof.
Copy that. I'll be right behind you. Multiple cartel up there. We'll have to clear it.
Now we're gonna be using bottles for distraction. Throw a bottle to distract the enemy.
Penthouse is in the north corner.
And then jump over the ledge.
Distractions.
Immediately lay prone. All the enemies should be to your right, and they shouldn't see you. Keep an eye on the back, throw 2 more bottles to distract them. An enemy should be coming behind you now.
Check the penthouse out, copy in.
Stay prone, hide behind the pillar. Keep the enemy behind the pillar. Wait for him to leave, and that's it. At this point, take the ladder up. I seriously thought Alejandro was an enemy there.
Take us down. We need access to the 3rd floor.
Going down.
Take us down. We need access to
Take the elevator down, open the hatch,
Doors open.
and that's it. Now you've reached the penthouse.
the other way.
How do we get through?
Trust me.
Two above.
Up there.
The next trophy is in mission number 12, Dark Water. Basically, you have to kill the enemy in the toilet, but you gotta be quick, because your teammates will kill him fast.
Balcony door up top.
We're moving to the main deck. What's your status?
Holding the ship with Shadow 3 now.
Next trophy is Don't Touch the Deck. You have to advance 90 meters to the front of the boat without touching the deck. In order to achieve this, once you land on the boat, you're gonna utilize the containers.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight.
Jump on the first red container on your right. Once you're on top, make your way jumping on the containers until you reach the end of the ship. It's like a small game of the floor is lava. You can take as much time as you want, and remember, if you fall down, just open the menu and reload last checkpoint. Sorry, Ghost, that was personal. Now in the next mission, mission number 13, Alone, we have 1 trophy and 2 trophy requirements. The 2 trophy requirements are the remaining 2 safes that we have to unlock in order to achieve the trophy Gentleman's Safe. We will do so while also trying to achieve the trophy Gunless, where you have to finish the mission without firing a gun. Now, without firing a gun doesn't mean you're not allowed to kill enemies. You can kill the enemies, just without firing your pistol or your weapon. So only melee takedowns. However, in my playthrough, I will show you how to go through the whole mission, but we're gonna have to utilize smoke bombs. Up until now, it's quite easy. Craft a smoke bomb. And then get close to the enemies. They won't see you. Throw a smoke bomb on them and run right through them. If you have a prying tool, then you should open the box to your left. It has a stim, which will increase your mobility. Turn around the building and go through the window. Take the shotgun and go up the stairs. Now here, don't forget to look for some materials. We will need them to craft a prying tool. We will use that prying tool to open the door, which will lead us to the first safe in this mission. The passcode for the safe is a birthday on the calendar, which is 10-10-80. Now drop down, immediately run, they won't notice you. Go right into the mechanic garage, where we'll find the second safe. The passcode will be on the laptop, which is 376080.
Bingo.
Now follow along the same path I take. If you run into a group of enemies, throw a smoke bomb between them. You don't have to kill any enemy. At this point, Ghost will take down all the enemies for you. Once you reach the church, meet up with Ghost. Just remember that if you die, you can easily reload last checkpoint, and it will still progress your trophy.
Take shotgun. Heads up for a vehicle we can take. All right, Johnny. You made it.
We'll use a closed circuit to locate my men.
And find Alejandro.
We'll need diversions when we move.
Now the next trophy is in mission number 14, Prison Break. It's called No Time to Lose. What you have to do is complete the CCTV sequence in under 4 minutes, where you guide Ghost through the compound and plant 4 explosives on 4 vehicles. I'll have a stopwatch on the top right corner, so you could keep track of the time while I complete the mission. Something to keep in mind is the enemy's cone of vision is not as wide as you think, so you could pass beside them and they will not see you. Also, you don't have to kill every enemy. Just follow the path that I take and you should be fine.
When ready, LT. Move, Ghost. Go, LT. Shadow, right. Put a bullet in it. A little help's not so bad, eh, LT?
Stay focused, Johnny.
Just saying.
Keep it tactical, Sergeant.
Go down.
Wearing body armor, I'll have to get in close.
Trash bin on your right. Time to take out the trash.
Fucking hell.
Move up. One on patrol inside the race. Gun him down, sir. All clear. Drop them. Go to the truck.
Good place to plant a charge. How's it look?
Go for it, LT.
Roger that. Bomb planted. On the move.
Guarding the catwalk. Stand by. I'll tell you when. Push up. Time for distraction, LT. Your bread and butter, son.
Lights out.
Clear to move. He's heading toward the electrical.
Unless he runs into me on the way.
Now. I'm pretty good at this, eh, LT?
I've seen better.
Who?
Me.
Clear. Go. Go up. Go now. Wait there.
Confirm when clear.
Go down. You're good. Seen a pickup you can sabotage.
Good call, Sergeant.
Dump him. Down.
Planting charge.
Go to the crate. Go now, Ghost. Press up. Go up. Move left. You'll need a diversion.
Roger.
Got two closing on you. No threats. Move. Appears clear. You're good to plant that charge.
Copy. Done. On to the next.
Go to the crate. Two coming in off the road. Let 'em pass. No threats. Move. Move to the truck. Move up. Go for it, LT. Four less to give us chase.
We're all set here, Johnny. Have we located Alejandro?
Perfect timing. I found him.
Where?
Stand
After you finish the CCTV sequence, there's another trophy. It's called Backpack Guy. In this trophy, what you have to do is kill a blinded or gassed enemy using a Molotov and a frag and a Semtex. So open your backpack, prepare your gas grenades, and equip the frag grenade. Since it's the hardest one, we're gonna start with it. Enter the building, throw the gas grenade, cook the frag grenade, and then that's the first kill. Switch over to your Semtex, throw another gas grenade, and then throw the Semtex. That should be the second kill. Switch over to your Molotov, throw the third gas grenade, and then throw the Molotov. And that should be it. Now keep in mind it doesn't have to be in the same order that I did. That's just the easiest for me. Now let's go for the third trophy. The next one is called Wall of Duty. You gotta get 3 kills with the riot shield. Once you free Alejandro, follow him until you reach a hallway. You will find 2 enemies with riot shields. Kill him whichever way you like, take the riot shield from him, and fall down the ledge with Ghost. In this area, it should be easy to get your kills. Just flash the enemy and bash into them with the riot shield. And that's it. Now for the fourth and final trophy for this mission. It's called Daredevil, and you have to get 2 kills while being affected by a flashbang. Keep the riot shield with you, because we're gonna need it. Follow Alejandro until you leave the building. Fight the enemies till you see the truck coming. That's the truck that Ghost planted explosives on. All you have to do is flash yourself and then detonate the explosive, which will basically trigger the trophy. And that's it. Now you've finished all 4 trophies in Prison Break. On to the next one. The next trophy is in mission number 16. Ghost Team. It's called Practice Makes Perfect. All you have to do is shoot down the targets in the training area. It's pretty easy, but some of them are hidden in awkward places, so you might gonna have to take some time. Some tips to keep in mind are, first, don't collect the C4. If you collect C4, enemies will respawn and attack you. And do not shoot the tank. If you shoot the tank, enemies will respawn and attack. Do not eat pizza by yourself. Share some with me, because I'm hungry. Do not destroy the tank, because if you destroy the tank, the mission will end and you'll have to reload the whole mission. So all you have to do is ignore the enemies, ignore the tank, run around, take down all the targets, and you should be fine. And now for the final mission, and my personal favorite, mission number 17, Countdown. We have 2 trophies. One of them, the first one, is must be the win. What you have to do is rescue the hostages without the enemies firing their weapons.
Copy visual, T.
Start by dropping down to the first floor. It will only have 2 enemies. Should be easy to take down. Take both of them out quickly, and then move to the next floor. Start with the 2 enemies on the left side. Take them out quick. Then take out the enemy on the right side. Wait for the other guy to come in, and take him out. Drop down to the next floor, and start with the right side this time. Take your time and wait for the enemies to line up. Once you've taken them out, line up the other 2. Perfect. The second trophy in this mission is basically completing the mission. Once you complete it, then you will achieve trophy Time for Pints, which is completing the whole campaign on any difficulty. Now I've walked you through the whole campaign, finished 17 trophies with every single trophy step by step. There's one trophy missing, which is cutting heads off snakes, and it reads finish the campaign on a veteran difficulty or above. Now I left this at the end because it would have been nearly impossible to finish all these trophies on veteran. Now that we've finished all the trophies on easy, we can go through the whole campaign again and take our time, take as much time as you want. You won't be pressured or worried that you'd miss a trophy. Now just go through the whole campaign and finish it on veteran. Well, that's it. I tried to cut out as much as I could from the video so it doesn't be a long one and leave only the useful gameplay. I'll leave chapters and timestamps in the description and the comment section. If you found this helpful in any way, leave a like, subscribe for more. There's gonna be loads more content coming soon, and leave a comment below. Tell me, what's your most memorable part of this campaign? What did you like the most? What did you not like? I'd love to talk with you guys in the comment section below.